Now to coronavirus coverage. After months of not being able to physically see loved ones, visitors are now allowed at long-term care facilities in Milwaukee and beyond, thanks to an updated health guideline.
And Katie Crowther shares some heartwarming reunions that happened today.
This video of two boys hugging their grandma for the first time in a year and photos of emotional embraces between parents and children are what we need right now. We got to be there as Jerry Krupp Gordon surprised her dad with an in-person visit. Dick Krupp was new to memory care when the COVID-19 visitor restrictions first set in.
Being socially isolated and what it did to all of us, but especially the elderly, has been just devastating to watch.
We first talked to Jerry on Zoom hours before her reunion. She's a nurse and the chief operating officer of Capri Communities, leading their effort to bring in visitors safely, a job that's personal for her.
Never a year ago did I dream I wouldn't be able to hug my dad for an entire year.
That one hug helping lift the weight and sadness of this past year. Putting some of the pain in perspective here in Wisconsin, 45% of all long-term care patients in our state who contracted coronavirus died from it. That's nearly 3,000 people, and their families never got to say goodbye in person. Finally able to visit many loved ones, taking this opportunity to also hug the nurses and staff.
They're the true healthcare heroes in all of this. They stood up and filled in where the families couldn't be the last year, and I'm grateful for that.
Every long-term care facility has different rules in place. There is a limit on the number of visitors allowed inside at one time, and those visitors must give a heads up that they're coming. Masks must be worn, and everyone is asked to be mindful of physical distancing. Also, if you come, expect to fill out a health questionnaire and do a temperature check before entering. In Milwaukee, Katie Crowther, TMJ4 News.
We found many states around us allow visits to nursing homes with certain restrictions. In Illinois and Minnesota, the facility has to be outbreak-free for 2 weeks, and outdoor visits are encouraged. In Michigan, you can visit if you test negative for COVID-19.